Skinny fat is one of the most frustrating positions you can be in. You don't look overweight, but you don't look athletic either. You diet, you look smaller. You eat more, you look softer. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 2 ways to fix the skinny fat problem, and you choose which one suits you best. Keep watching. What skinny fat actually is. Skinny fat usually means you look fairly slim in clothes, but you still have that softness in the stubborn areas like the lower belly, love handles, and the chest area. This happens because there's a lack of muscle mass underneath the fat and a higher body fat percentage than you usually realize. So the problem isn't just low muscle, it's the ratio of muscle to fat that's the issue. The mistake people make. The biggest mistake people make is jumping between diets. One week they're cutting, the next week they're bulking. So nothing ever really changes for the long term. The 2 paths you can take. Path 1, build first, cut later. The first option is for people that don't mind looking bigger temporarily. You focus on proper weight training for hypertrophy, a slight calorie surplus, and prioritize protein intake. The goal is simple: add muscle mass. Then eventually you cut the body fat down and there's actually something underneath the fat to reveal. Now, there's pros and cons to both. The pros of path 1, strength and muscle increase noticeably. You look strong and athletic. You fill out your clothes better. The cons: if dieting is something you struggle with mentally, this can be challenging. You need a longer fat loss phase afterwards. You're going to have to be patient and trust the process. This approach is better for people who don't mind a huskier phase for the better long-term results for their physique. Path 2, cut first, build later. This second path is reducing your body fat first through a moderate calorie deficit, high protein intake, strength training, and some cardio. This is often called body recomposition, especially for beginners. Pros: you lean out sooner, no long aggressive cut afterwards. If training and protein are on point, you'll maintain some muscle, if not gain some in the process. The cons: when fat comes off, you may still look small. Muscle growth is slow, so you're most likely going to need a bulk phase afterwards anyway. A lean bulk, that is. And this is where most people get disappointed. They drop the fat and they're not happy with what they see because there's not enough muscle mass underneath. Remember, muscle growth takes time. So how do you choose the right path for you? Now, there's no morally superior option. Both work if you commit. This comes down to personality and lifestyle. If you hate dieting and don't mind a huskier look, you can build first and cut later, but the cutting process will be longer. If you want to stay leaner and cut for a shorter amount of time, then you cut first and build later. However, you may need to go on a lean bulk afterwards anyway if you don't have a lot of muscle mass underneath. So no matter which path you choose, it's going to take time and consistency to fix the skinny fat problem. It's not going to be overnight, guys. Fat loss only works when you're consistent, and muscle growth takes time, so you have to be patient and consistent. Skinny fat isn't a life sentence, but you do have to pick a path and stick to it. Choose the path that you can actually sustain, not the one that sounds good on paper. But as usual, what do I know? I'm just a dude named Reese. Peace. Wow, you made it to the end. If you like what you saw, consider joining the DNR Academy, my exclusive membership. Raw behind the scenes, stuff that I wouldn't put on YouTube, mindset, motivation, much more when it comes to fat loss, fitness. Thanks for watching.